Ugh. Hello, everybody. I have a cool mustache. Welcome back to Esoteric EB. You're still in day one. I do apologize for the last stream that got cut short, but I plan on making it as far as I can in this game, mostly because I am enjoying it. I like the story it's telling. And yeah, we just finished by getting past the gelatinous cube. I forgot that I got the torch. Plus one wisdom gives you a 10-foot light. Oh, it's an accessory. Oh, looky there. And we answered this thing's riddle. So let's take our reward. Holy shit. Covers a first spell spot every third hour. What does this do? Plus one strength, minus one attack. What will that do? 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2. 1 plus 4. That's nothing. 1 strength minus 1 intelligence. Interesting indeed. Brings intelligence to 0. I'll do this, but my next thing does give me strength plus 2, which I would enjoy, so. If I switch this out. Nope. Nope. I do quite enjoy this. This thing does kind of nerf me with the -1, but maybe we'll get a better one at some point. Anyway, let us continue. Now we have a light. Hooray! I don't know what that does for me. Ooh, something cool. A stool. That's an esoteric pocket. Avoid it. I'm very tempted to get into it. Rifle. What is this? Sloshy stress cube. So many cubes now. So much food. We'll take it. I'm quite low on health. Okay, let's first figure out what it is. A grill and some crates. HWBT. The Halfway Bridge Tribe. HWBT crates plus esoteric stove. At the end of the sewer path, you encounter a stove. Around it sits some crates and what looks like a ragged bedroll. This is a camp. Who camps in the sewers? The goblin looks around the dark, damp tunnel. I don't like this one bit. Feel the stove. It is unentirely cold. Recent, huh? Didn't know when to camp in a place like this. No, cleric. Novic sewers are notoriously dangerous. No sane person would rest here or survive here. Look around. Nice. The rats scurrying around in the corner, nothing else. What are the crates? Gone. Leaning in, you see symbols hatched into the corners of the wood. HWBT. Huh. The goblin inspects them as well. We fetch shipments going missing on Waterlane in periods. Now I know where they end up. He taps the crates. Spices. He taps another. Potatoes. Yes. Food crates. Food. Just food. Over time, it's been a lot. Yes, these crates hold food. Why food? A glance reveals most are empty. Whoever is down here is clearly siphoning off resources from the Halfway Bridge Tribe. Why food in the sewers? A foolish question. Obviously, this is a hideout of some kind. I've been trying to nail this thief for a while. Figured it was some organized thing. And consider the size of this hole. It's gotta be. So what do you propose? Should we keep guard and see if they come back? Possibly. We could also go get backup. I know we are on the tea shop mission, but quest. What? The tea shop quest. Right. Anyway, this is kind of a big deal for the halfways. Lady Sage will be happy to finally get this thorn cut down. Don't have time for that, Snell. What do you mean? You do random shit all the time. Not random, it's called questing. What? It gives you a frustrated look. Why don't we call this a quest too, huh? Oh, what's the name of the quest? We can call it the food quest. Ah, Hunter. This is making me hungry. Really? You? Yes. No, it's just... I haven't seen you eat anything but apples, I think. Not... Who's that guy in the corner there? I think I ate so much was right. Not a pretty sight. Look, I just assumed you weren't the type to get hungry. Of course I do. I'm normal. Yep, totally normal. The most normal. Top normie. Comes creeping. Oh, he's moving closer and closer. Notice this whole thing is creeping me out. You're telling me. You've heard this phrase before. Don't comment on it. Look at the goblin like a newborn bird in the nest looks at its mama. Goblin does not see it due to the thing on your head. Anyway, right behind you. You never tried to check the sewers? Of course not. Not even connected to the water lane except for the water flow, and that's... Stops and splits at the water. Motherfucker. You see what they're doing? Glare at him. Jaw slacked. They've been dumping crates in the water flow and catching them down here, probably with a net or something. The goblin glances around the tunnel. You glance around the tunnel? Are you sure you glanced around the tunnels now? Because you might have seen something that could help us. Diabolical. I'd be impressed if it wasn't my job to keep track of this shit. Your very flesh. Your companion gasps as he glances back. He watches an entire being suddenly leaves his corporal body. For an instant, he's not a goblin, he is a ghost. Raid Hunter. Hunger. Rage of Ascan. Thanks, Dexterity. I hate this guy. What's wrong, Snell? You look pale. The goblin is already on the move, his sling loaded, spinning and aiming. You see, come to Kraid. How good. What is that? Watch the hulking mass of flesh and wet scales rising from the shadows of the sewer. Of course. Roll initiative. 9. -2. 7. Lucky! Earth bless your soul. Round 1. No sling creates an incredible sound echoing down the tunnel. He lets his stone fly in a powerful blast. Projectile hits the monster right on the neck, causing him to let out an angry growl. This is your dragon. You must stand tall as it consumes you. You are food. There's not much time, but now... If there's any chance to de-escalate, it is now, and I can do it. Stop! We've come to bargain. It stares you with cold, blank eyes, yet it does not strike. Soulless, predatory. A beast who developed consciousness, but lives without care for others. Fascinating. The goblin hesitates. Inches away, the croc creature makes a deep, growling sound. It sounds annoyed. No hunt? No struggle? Ugh! A frustrated shriek. Fight. Struggle like rabbit. Gives you a shove with his claws. The goblin sends a quick glance between the two of you. No! I don't want to. Gah. Right is bored. You are cleric, no? The goblin takes a deep breath and he hisses at you under his breath. Do not push your luck. I'm the cleric. Yes, get it right. The crocodile beast's tail whips around, sending dust up into your face. The cleric in your stirs with quiet confidence. Do not be trouble. Kraid will not be trouble. Holy smokes, that was quite a bit of XP. We are on our way to level 3. The beast lumbers over to the encampment. You look on, taking heavy breaths. Though leans on his knees, he appears to be shaking. Adrenaline running out. Weak knees, dizzy skull. Kraid sits down on a crate in front of you, little stove top. Hunt is done for daytime. Now is rest. And cooking. What in the world have you stumbled onto here? Open, approach his camp. Hey buddy, mind if I just steal your shit? Well, it's not really your shit, but you mind if I like these apples? Thanks, dog. Thanks, big dog. Yo, thanks, big dog. What was I doing? Thanks. Thank you. A trifle. Hooray! What else we got in here? Another one-way door. Stop it! Another. Its nose. Nice. Let's talk to. Ah, he does nothing to steal. The hulking beast looks at you with a deep hunger. Gut by him quivers. Now. Raid greets human. I found this rat. Show him the white rat. The monster stares at you as you hold up the white rat in an uncomfortable grip. Raid sees that. There are 5 of them. They make a lot of noise when they come around. Put the rat back in your pouch. I guess I'll have to find all 5 rats then. But why? Dexterity, you sweet summer child. It is a quest. I gave you this quest. It does not matter. Probably shut up. Shut up. Be quiet. Grade keeps on grilling. Have you seen a man in yellow going past here? Grade has seen this. Yes. Oh, you have. Yes. Grade saw a human in yellow go past. Grade meant to eat such fancy men, but this human was fast, turned invisible before Grade could approach. Oh. Grade said Grade did hear a fancy yellow human speak to himself while walking past. Human said, "Where is this damn secret passage again?" The secret passage? Where? Grade does not know. They went into the dungeon. Fancy human came from southern caves going into dungeon. Yes. Are you lying to me? Grade does not need to lie. Alright, thanks for the info. Monster smirks, or it makes no expression at all because it always smirks. I like Grade. Look at his rat. Those rats really seem to like you. Yes. Rat is little thing, which I remember from home. Big rat. Those were great friends. Good big rats, where you from? He lets out a happy growl. I like Grade. Big mushy swamp rat. The gayest of little rodents. So happy. I hunt as little, then as big I follow. I learn. Big rat is great hunter. Little rat has much to learn, but they will. They will. That's great. He turns to you and whispers, "Let's not get too friendly with the rat-loving killer croc, alright?" Now, what should we do about the crate situation? I am quite curious about that as well. Honestly, he whispers to you, it's not a good idea to start shit here. The whole stolen shipments thing is an issue, yes. But the halfways do not have the resources to deal with this solid unit of a beast right now. What if I ask him to stop? Goblin gives you a surprisingly neutral expression. Politely? Very politely. Go ahead. Right. We're battling against a hungry beast here, but not just that. Also facing what could only be described as connoisseur. Craig's definitely a connoisseur. Not this time. You'll need to offer a bargain. Some better, nicer cooking supplies than the average HWBT stock. Ah, you mean... Oh, yes, you mean. Great. Wish to inform you that you are getting subpar goods here. Subpar? Those crates, they're all from the Halfway Bridge tribe. If you're looking for better goods, I would strongly suggest focusing on another target. The beast leans in and glares at you. Great wish to know. Where would better goods be found? As better stealing is, the one who will miss it the least are the free striders, the trade company. So as long as you do not sell out the city's supply line, then it is fine. The rest can deal with this. The free striders can handle it. They're literally the trade company. He growls. They have better, fresher goods and more exotic stuff too. You'll definitely want to focus on cheap goblin crates. Maybe quite well. This supply getting stale. Turns back to his stove with a deep snicker. Nice job. Goblin whispers to you. That's probably as much as we could have hoped for. Redirection. Nod your head and leave. I like Kraid, and I will bring him 4 3 more rats, because I have 2 rats. Ooh. Good. I wish to run into it. Is that it? Can't do nothing else? Oh. Oh. You again. Alright, I guess I'll leave. Kinda sucks. It went into the dungeon, meaning I need to level up and then I'll probably go into the dungeon. That is my big plan. There was something that I couldn't do. Let me see. The yellow thing. Someone's accounted for. Look at this Birdman. Coin Lord's meat. I have to wait. Don't care about the ballots. Orchid a bunch of dwarves and Delic. The dwarf wants to. There's going to be trouble at Water Lane this evening. Your first day onto, so you should check it out. Got it. I need to get to Water Lane. We'll do that. We shall head to Water Lane. Wherever the hell that is. Do I have a map? I don't. The game hates me. Anyway, let me see if I can regain some of my stuff. I can engage a box. Crate of sand. You approach the crate of sand. Inspect the crate. You notice a little mark in the back with the letters HBWT that has been tossed behind it. Look at the sand. It just filled to the brim. It's just sand. Hey Snow, what's up with this weird crate of sand? Someone glances over you at what you're doing. Let's see, that's they shoot open very, very wide. Nope. Back off right now. He pushes you away from him. You're scared of a little sand? I'm trying to keep you alive, dumbass. Proving how much of a man you are by touching the sand anyways. Your gloved hand trails across the surface. The sand shifts slightly at your touch. What is it? Growing? Underlined choices are more risky, but might offer more reward. We must go deeper. You dive in with your hand, fingers first. This one does not. Then you feel a tug, a grip. Finally, pull. Hold on now. I just... Cleric, what are you? Your shoulder's almost pulled out of its socket. Cleric? Struggle. You manage to keep it from engulfing most of your arm, but in the process the sand creeps onto the front of your helmet. Your face is now sinking. This isn't going to fill your ears. Should I give up, right? The sand will be a benevolent master. Interesting. Should I become the sand's bitch? Or should I fight it? We must live. You grab the rim of the crate with both hands, but as you put your entire adrenaline-filled arms to work, you feel energy being sapped from your veins. With only 2 damage, you are being sucked. Amen. Out of your skin. It's vampire sand. As you keep pushing, you realize you could get out at this point. However, then you would have to leave the helm behind. I need my helmet. It's a good helmet. Your muscles turn to mush as you stop to struggle. Come on, you bastard. Keep fighting. Perfect. Oh. No, that's perfect. I have advantage. Oh, thank God. You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. The hazy noise of a head no longer filled with so much blood screams in your ears. I will not die in this crate. Push! But with pure fires of adrenaline, your muscles creak and your bones crack. And it pays off. Within seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens and it drops entirely. You swing your head back, filling your lungs with air as a trail of sand follows you. Gah. Within an instant, the sand snaps back into the crate, your grain dropping to the floor. You stumble back. The goblin lets out a relieved sigh. I knew that sand would be trouble. Glancing over the crate, you see its content now lies still, like nothing happened. Yeah, shake my head. It helps. A lot. Holy smokes. What was that? That cleric has a crate of mosquito sand. Without explaining further, the goblin sneaks up behind the crate and grabs the lid. Moving more carefully than he's ever seen him before, he gently places the lid on top of the crate once more. Something must have startled it to make it push open the lid like that. Wipe some sweat from his brow. Thanks. You're welcome. Now let's leave it the fuck alone. Okay. You know what? You I'll think about listening, actually. Rat? Where was the rat? Anywho, engage. Ray. Holy shit. I'm done here. Can't do anything with this guy's corpse yet. Built like a sarcophagus man, a dead man, an honorable dead man. Why is he here? This is the morgue, a lich house, clearly. Corpses are kept accruing in these places. I just stopped bothering the corpse. Roger. He is a corpse. This is the lich house. That makes sense. Leave. To water lane. What is that? This is Viskin's lich house, but then the dentistry got it. We'll waterway. I think it was up here, if I'm being completely honest with you. Nope, not there. Not the drunken sphinx. Oh wait, it's open. Holy shit. Is it that late? Still my day one. Only 6:21. It is the afternoon. You know, I need to figure out where to get to waterway. This looks like waterway. There is water, and it's away. Can I get a sign? This just leads to the coin dude. The coin lord. I do not care for. I've already touched the stone. Already went in there. What I need... The sign, please. Holy smokes. The woman is gone. She's kind of figure out where the hell to go. What is this? Ruffalo spelled Our Lady's Apartments. Just sneaky staircase. Nice find. Thanks. Hello, kiosk. Oh, they closed up. It's gone. Alright, let's just go in this place now that it's open. Get some more XP because we are 150 away from leveling up. Holy shit, dude. Dude, play that beat. The presence lights up the night in glorious rhythm. Your body quakes. The night spent looking over the track list. Don't think about the time they threw you out for playing DLS 15 times in a row. Can I play Hill Waltz? Island Fling. Click the other button. Jack movement indicates that the deeper sprangles have broken off. Fortunately, that means only first 3 diskettes are playable. Hill Waltz. Press the button and the glowing diskette is pushed by a tiny metal sprung. Leave it. Holy shit, that's bad. It's not bad. It'll be better. It's not bad. Anyway, get 2 slots. Can I steal from you, sir? 618, holy shit. Rasbo for hire. Thunder smoke fills your helmet as you approach the hooded goblin. It's a drag from the pipe, rough face illuminated. He's glaring at you. I will stare back at him. Origami does not reply at first, then he just looks at the snow with a foul frown. I see you're getting more crayon by the day. Fuck you. Become light to me. Keep staring at him. You unclear his throat slowly. Is it just bothering someone else here? Glass him. What are you voting in the election? None of your fucking business, human. You have to tell me. I'm the cleric of Novak. He blows out a big cloud of foul-smelling smoke. Nah. You know what about the tea shop? He doesn't know shit. But the goblin laughs. Need help, huh? Big yet. It's going really poorly so far. Yeah, but he might know something. Underneath his hood, you see a smirk spread on the maw of the goblin. Good to hear. Now fuck off. The companion turns to you and mutters, God, he's such a fucking cunt. Just go. We'll leave him. I don't like him. Very rude. What is this? My dexterity sucks. Engaged. There are small plates with a fair bit of crowns scattered about the surface. I want to donate crowns. Someone glances at you as you approach the donation bow. You do. How much though? Alms are important to help those in need. It is honorable to give. How many crowns do I have? We'll do 10 crowns. Place a handful of crowns in the bowl. 5 XP, a good amount. Oh, thanks, cleric. Let her play. Goblin seems to be playing around with the strings of her instruments, tuning it. Wave. Her entire body jolts when she sees you. She's frightened by the Earth God colors. I'm playing in a second, okay? Okay. Hey. There's gonna be a lot of conversations. I need some tense ambience for all the conversations I'm going to be having tonight. She scoffs. What every artist wants to hear. Ambience. Every hero needs a bard. Wink at her. Do not see you wink. Come on. But you can hear the overly enthusiastic wink sound effect you make with your mouth. A wink. 5 experience. Finishes whatever she was doing with her instrument. Don't dance, it'll hurt your chances at anything in this tavern. Let her play. Okay. Here we go. It's 10. Like, I have -2. It's maybe like a 40% chance I get it, but that's pretty good. Let's do it. Hooray! Lucky. This is the orc, isn't it? Yeah, Vera. Would it be something akin to 1,000 a month? Standard fee, really?
Hey.
Obviously, all of my preparatory deals would have to be included in that. Obviously. Which would make it more akin to double that price at least. The workwoman places a cup on the counter and leans forward. We hope you consider it. The fiendish woman behind the counter gives her a wide, sharp grin. Vera turns to leave and almost walks right into you. Whoops. Cleric, lovely to see you again, but I can't stop to chat. You swing by Waterlane later, will you? The orc steps past you and leaves the tavern. You look over to the woman behind the bar. Rick's bitter. He locks eyes with you while putting away the orc's cup. Approach. It's time. Let me steal from her. Her heart. 100 and... Oh no, let's behold. Dexterity? I did okay, actually. Holy smokes. On Trump, God, I'm not an idiot. Oh my gosh. Entrepreneur. Jeez. Is that a sphinx over there? Am I seeing? Oh my. Sorry. Here. So you guys can follow along. Is that a sphinx over there? Alright, now that we're all caught up. Money, money, money. This is what you get when the pragmatism of devilhood mixes with the dexterity of humanish fingers. A mint-making crown conscientious, applicator of the highest class. Entrepreneurship is about disruption. It's about seeing through the common clay and figuring out the hacks of reality. Like magic, really, except it works on scale. Let me talk to her. Behind the counter stands a woman of fiendish origin. Focusing on filling up one of the taps, she immediately stops when she notices your approach. A tiefling. Let me click. Let me click. Let me click. Awesome. Welcome to the Drunk Sphinx. Waddle. My good lord, a cleric. How lovely to see the city stop by. She gives you her full attention. Good. Name's Rickspitter. I'll be serving you tonight. The woman is a perfect hub of information. Pick her brain. I want to pick your brain. That could be arranged. Doesn't give you a big smile. Oh. Thank you. That's very kind. I don't want to say that. Honestly, it makes me not feel good saying that. I know. I've got a big heart. The biggest, she says with a wink. See, she doesn't have a helmet, so she doesn't need to say it with her. I'm the cleric of Novak. The cleric? Oh my. 8:15. Perfect. Aren't you a catch? Pointed horns. How did that happen? Oh, she mouths and gives her left horn a pat. Funny story, actually. My family fled the last megastorm of Haiksea. I think it was the last few years of the Coast War. They were invited to join a Vorgenie guild with my father's influence as a former diplomat. See, I don't know what I'm pointing at the little goal. We're just talking about horns. That's where I was born. Technically, I'm a native Vorgenie. Oh, to answer your question, both my parents were members of the House of Fire. Low ranking, of course, but still influential in politics in several smaller coastal towns in the western jungle. I don't know if you know much about the folks of Haiksea. Let's just say horns are quite a common sight among them. She talks too much. Yeah, you talk too much. She puts on a smile. A false smile. I'll keep that in mind, cleric. Good. You flirt and then insult. Don't do that actually. But this is a video game. With a tavern owner. You have a bunch of information that can help me in my quest. Sure. If there's anything I can do for you, just ask. I know more than most in this sprawling city of ours. The city is not hers. We all share this place. It is much hers as it is yours. Oh, Snail, she noticed him over the counter. Aren't you with sapphire eyes? Want something to drink? I'm on the clock. He nods towards you. Oh, you're the escort, eh? That's not how I'd phrase it, but sure. She laughs and sticks a sharp finger in your face. Don't get Snail into too much trouble, you hear? He's already grumpy enough as is. The two of them clearly share a past in an enemies to lovers kind of way, only without the lovers part. What are you voting in the election? That's a cheeky question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I will not repress your... Don't worry, I will not repress your political opinions. Promise? Press a hand against her cheek and scream. Yeah, I like the one. I swear, Lady Rickspitter. She's taken aback by your exclamation. Don't just start screaming like that, for fuck's sake. She clearly loves to talk about her own thoughts and opinions for days, so you've made this woman very happy. Early on, I thought about voting for the agricultural party. They had a big focus on small business owners, that's me. But obviously they moved over to a bigger worker class focus and they're now completely swallowed by ascalism. So now I'm leaning towards free striders. They want to build up their economy and increase trade, which will directly make my life so much easier. Plus it's hard to ever vote for the nationalists when they want my kind to be a second-class citizen. And the free striders will let you buy your way to first class or what? That she gives him a half smirk. Something like that. Fuck fascism, give her a high five. She enthusiastically meets your end in a satisfying smack. Hell yeah. A foolish performative act. Why would more trade make your life easier? What do you mean, dude? She's a business owner. More trade means more customers. Also better easily to get products. Lower tariffs and taxes? Are you kidding me, dude? Come on. Basic economics. Why not vote green? I don't know what that means. That's all the politics for now. Okay. I'll get to tell me about yourself, don't you worry. What do you know about the tea shop? It blew up. You look shocked. People keep saying that. Right, very strange. Gives you a quick shrug. Wasn't here. Not usually on Toastside over noontime. I'm more of a night gal, obviously. Well, not much help, sadly. I just heard the regular. But I can recommend talking to the kid at the kiosk upstairs. His brother comes in here often. I heard him talking about it. Yes, I spoke with On. Great. Hope you didn't scare him too much. Kidding! You know a man called... Tell me about the owner of the tea shop. Drummer? He's a real piece of work. Like, I'm impressed that he kept that tea shop afloat for so long, but... Look, I just know the rumors, Kay. I love rumors. He leans in with a smirk. Same. Oh, I went too fast. Drummer kept the tea shop full of... Oh, I got 2 text messages. 1 second. Drummer kept the tea shop full of Ascalas, mostly young ones. But supposedly he's been working with the Free Striders on the side, like some kind of spy. She laughs. Could you imagine? Does he come here often? Nah. Oh well, yeah. Is that a maybe? Look, I see him around. He's not a regular, but when he does show up, he's loud. Wants to perform, you know. He gestures drumming on the counter. Not the greatest patron. Where do you think he's at? Well, I do remember him mention some of an escape plan one time. Really? Sounds very relevant. The bird was drunk, okay? Muttered something about covering every liability. And now his escape plan was, look, I thought it was a bad joke. But he said, from what I can recall, that his plan was to sneak into a crate and ship himself to Reed's. Idiotic. After survived for weeks in a tiny cramped space. This bird is smarter than I thought. That's ridiculous. That wouldn't work. Would it? I mean, I'm sure it happened at some point, historically. Drugs, drunken ramblings. If I were you, I'd check water lane. Do you think he blew up the tea shop himself? No. She shakes her head and repeats her answer. No. The bird couldn't make a ballsy move like that. Now run away from it, for sure. That's what I'd expect. And indirectly, I'd be surprised if he's not at least a little to blame. That's it for now. Yeah. What is the tavern talk? Talk of the tavern. What's the hot goss, as they say? Yes, I am ready. Fiendish Tavern Keep suddenly stops clearing the counter and stares at him. Wide-eyed, confused. Excuse me? No, I'm asking, tosses the clock over her shoulder. You want rumors? Yes, please. A missing paladin added. Well, have you heard about the missing paladin? That's a bit of a mystery. Lord Gorm is said to have gone missing in the city below, although really it's just rumors. But I haven't seen him for weeks, so it's a bit worrying. Lord Gorm, of course I've heard of him. The last paladin of Earth. Very important to the city. I'd like to ask more about. Yeah, sure. I don't know much, to be completely honest. If I were you, I want to get my hopes up. You know him? I've handed him a drink a few times, changed a few words, so sure I know him. What does he look like? Big guy, Earth God-like outfit, but with more gold. Not the type you'd like to arm wrestle. Other than that green-eyed blonde long hair. A fancy nobleman in armor. Got it. Did he wear a helmet? Oh no, never actually. He always showed off his golden lock. A clear sign of corruption. What sort of man would choose to show skin instead of armor? You are ever so right, Strength. Yes, his proclivity for vanity very much surpassed your own, cleric, she says with a playful smile. You ever hear him say anything suspicious? She laughs. Look, Drunk would say all kinds of shit. Can't read too much into it. What did you hear? Mostly a bunch of ranting about how every single political entity in the city should be burned to the ground. Some typical pro-human slogans, you know the stuff. Lord Gorm's a fascist. She laughs. Might be simplifying the issue a bit, but sure. You know where I could find him? I hear all kinds of rumors, cleric. Either he's cracked under depression, started living as a fisherman, or beggar on the water lane. Or he's died in the tunnels below, fighting undead abominations. Or he's jumped on a ship to Muletown. Maybe Lord Gorm wants to head out into the infinite waste, through Toll's Pass. Either way, I don't think you're gonna find him, cleric. Why, thank you, Rickspitter. Maybe there's some clues to his fate somewhere here on Tollstack. Who knows? Thank you for the information. You're welcome. Now, I'm searching for you. She's the one who brought it up. You're a man called Frank, son of Frank. Your question causes her to let out a hearty laugh. I'm so happy I'm not the one having to ask that stupid fucking question. No, I'm afraid not. I haven't. She eventually managed to tell you. Sorry, cleric. Did not help you. She probably gets hundreds of people using that fake name during any given week. Searching for a paladin. Shakes her head. Don't expect to find much. I haven't seen Lord Gorm for weeks. the information. Tell me about yourself. Please do dive on in, cleric. Anything in particular you'd like me to rant about? Tell me about your business. My favorite topic. I've got several businesses. In fact, some people call me a bit of a serial entrepreneur. Fuck. Entrepreneur. This tavern, not an inn. Tell me your story, but focus on the. Tell me about everything, every detail. We'd be here all day. Oh gods. But I can do a quick rundown if you want. Sure. I started off in print, believe it or not, so many years ago. At this point, there was a great boom in the industry where our horns were budding. Did you know we had 12 papers in circulation as it peaked? Crazy. I ended up with way more capital than I anticipated, which gave me the opportunity to invest quite heavily. And you know me, she says, winks. You do not. Took on a big risk for a big reward. A little bit of agriculture, a little bit of politics, signed some deals with the free striders, some with the agriculturists, whatever they call themselves these days. Or maybe it's today's actually textile manufacturing. Started a mill 2 years ago with the most inspirational woman you've ever met. Suffragettes, widows, immigrants, or Norwegian alike. We're building a new world of feminine industry, giving a chance to those who often cannot make their own wage. Wonderful. Exploiting women who have been left behind by their community. Awful. This tavern was born out of my meeting with Ozis. Holy smokes. She nods her head in direction of the master sphinx at the end of the chamber. She's guarded this place for centuries. Millennia? God's knows for how long. even our good Lord, oh, just let her be. Our good Lord saw this divine being and allowed her to continue her sacred mission. But I managed to get her to open up a bit. You drinks in, we've got a contract signed. It's a sphinx, a creature sent by the very high gods to alter her life's mission. It must be highly persuasive. Today it's a highly successful establishment with patrons from all over the world. Things are a bit slow these days with the whole tea shop drama, but alas, it will pick up soon again, I'm sure. That is not how you use alas in a sentence. The fiend loves the sound of her own voice, could be very useful. How do I get to the undercoast? I don't know. Points downward. Head down until gravity flips. Never been myself. Alright, no more personal. Aw, too bad. You two friends now? No. Don't say that, you're hurting my feelings. There's tension here. If you want to rise at him, ask him about it. I don't think Snow finds you attractive. Oh, really? I hadn't noticed. Although I do wonder what his type is. Probably something weird, like lizard folk. Really? She says with an exaggerated expression. A juicy rumor. Don't fucking talk about me like I'm not here. And Cleric, don't play into a mind game. She'll drain the wholesomeness out of your damn soul. Ooh, I like that. Drain the wholesomeness. I should put that on a poster. What about you, Cleric? Do you find me attractive? No. You do not feel even an ounce of fear or trepidation before this woman. She is not sexually compatible with you. She's nice, a good woman. But no, do not feel that way about her. Don't be mean about it. Objectify her? No, not really. There's quite the options. It's I would say, Don't be mean about it. No. Damn it. I was hoping a big, strong kid would come sweep me off my feet. Oh, there was a stoic goblin to keep me company. She gives you an expression that lands somewhere between cute puppy and tiger. No, thank you. Great, I've got some other questions. Of course, that's it all for now. Goodbye. You talk a lot. It is now 19... Oh, it's dusk. Holy smokes. I need to go to water something. What is this? You approach the old well. It's dry and very, very deep. Look down the well. Feel any darkness. Jump. Excuse you? You're doing what? I'm jumping down the well. Just jump. No, grabs you. No, that's a bad cleric. He wrestles you back away. In a deep, deep hole. But Snell, stop. Not on my watch. You want to die from rapid fucking dungeon descension? Do it on your own time, asshole. Fine. So rude. So rude and uncalled for. Can I steal? I can't reach from here. Got it. A lull falls out of the ambient cheer, just a beat of uncertainty as this cleric steps before the tavern's singular attraction. This happens all the time. Visitors come to gawk, stare, some brave ones to speak with her. The lady of house, a most delightful host. Look up at her. Towering, you stare at this somewhat feline creature up on the stage, a living myth, currently taking a swig out of a barrel, clearly not paying you any mind. Antecipalian. Old diminutive term meaning before the closing of the gates. For those who lived, got it. She's old. A scent of cheap wine lingers in the air, along with the esoteric sensation. The Dino Sphinx is not to be trifled with. Her physical character is unable to crush everything that is you. However, you will not have to raise a paw for her magical prowess could exile you from Joel's realm in an instant. But carefully. Yes. The Sphinx looks down at you, meeting her glowing blue gaze makes you feel like you're falling, far, far below the world. There are errors of wisdom behind those eyes. Her expression turns dark. Dark tidings bring you to the hearth. She speaks low and rolling. You'd expect her to act a bit drunken, leaving the empty barrels to her side. And again, who knows how well the Sphinx holds her liquor? A helmed dog, dragging its leash around the vestiges of jaw. She extends a claw, thick as your arm, and pokes you in the stomach. Wolf. Is she asking me to? Sure, wolf. Her expression grows lighter, then she lets out a deep breath. It feels like an old basement full of booze. She liked that. Somehow you've appeared witty to her. That sort of joke only works once, so no barking. If you want to pretend you must do something remarkable. Takes another sip from her barrel, not looking at you. Watch yourself, cleric, he whispers to you. All this isn't one for idle chit-chat. So many questions for you. Master Claus tap in boredom. Then ask, little one, see if you can spark my interest. You're a very impressive creature, you know that? She taps her claw. Where are you going with this, little one? This might be a bad idea. Goblin Crane kicks you in the shin. You want to get mazed? He said to you? That's how you get mazed. That one is referring to the concept of being magically transformed to an endless prison. Holy shit, it's 32? Why even spend money on this game, you know? If I don't get the chance to do anything. Whatever, man. Never mind. Alright, little one. I assume you simply coughed very loudly. The one gives you a side eye. You give out rituals? Certainly. Are you ready? Rhetorical. Just wait. He finishes the last bit of a barrel and puts it down with a slam. The Sphinx leans in, hissing. Once I had the sun's favor. My creed cling close to the wall. Nurtured in shadows, I've witnessed empire rise and fall. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. She raises the paw and gestures to the open chamber. Yet I remain a drought of remembrance, a history's thrall. What am I? Easy. A lovely poem, but a life's journey. How time changes all, even the simplest grape. A warlord who cannot learn from his mistakes, probably a drunkard. When he smokes and gives a little chuckle, he knows. 20? You kidding me? What do I get if I get it right? Sphinx shrugs, gives you a cold smile. Satisfaction. What happens if I get it wrong? Insinuates chin. Same as all those who wander these halls. You will lose everything, eventually. There is no threat here. It means your pain only upon failure will be existence itself. What do you think, Snell? Sphinx turns to Snell with a frown. Oh, you know, this seems like a personal riddle for you, not me. So I'm just gonna watch, alright? He nods. How many guesses do I get? Hopefully none, but you're allotted one answer. Fuck. I'm so gonna get this wrong. Well, we'll see if we're lucky. Hooray! Stupid. That's stupid. That's really stupid. Let me do something for you guys. Yeah, I'll do that later. Alrighty. I focus your mind to come up with something, anything that could be the answer to the riddle. Something old and time-worn that was once in the light, then lived in the shadows for a long time before it became popular again. What could it be? You only get one shot, so make it count. Holy shit. Now I gotta figure out what the hell she said. Once I had the sun's favor, my creeds cling close the wall. My creed cling close the wall. Matured in shadows, I've witnessed empires rise and fall. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. She raises her paw. Once left in silence, now the life of the ball. She raises her paw and gestures to the open chamber. Yet I remain a draught of remembrance, a history's thought. What am I? Sphinx says, what? Why? Because it's just wrong. Very wrong, in fact. There's no way you could argue it is correct in any go and watch me. I refuse. Although I suppose, yes, he gives you a strange look. Friendly says I can make use of this fool. I'm interested in a quest, little one. Absolutely one. I do not have the ability to decline. Good. You may have another chance to prove yourself. With serious expression. I think a divine quest from Sphinx is no trifling matter, mortal. In fact, few would survive such an ordeal. This is a chance to prove yourself to an ancient creature of myth and legend. A quest? Indeed. Behind me stands a vault. It opens only to those worthy. It leads your massive head downwards close enough for you to smell the wine breath. To prove worthy, you must solve my most ancient of riddles. So old, it was handed to me when I first stepped inside this chamber millennia past. Sure, bow my head. Your companion whispered to you, you're going on an epic Sphinx quest now? Sure, why not? Not like we're on a job or anything. This is important, Snell. Maybe to you. No, really. It's very important to the job too. Convince me. If I solve a riddle, I'll get to go inside his eyes. Solving the t-shirt mystery is one thing. What could have anything behind it? There's a even solve the t-shirt mystery. Not slowly. You're an idiot. He doesn't see. He doesn't understand. The fool. Look very foolish when you solve the mystery. I was just saying that, Strength. Look, I won't stand in your way. Just don't waste too much time on it, okay? Strength stares at your companion. A hero must face such adversity during his quest. He thus quiets yourself and takes a swig of wine. So what is the Sphinx? The riddle. It's a which is not uttered in words, but revealed by action. It goes quite inclusive. On action, I can just... Oh, Ben, being called. Hello? What's up? Nice. That sounds like a blast. Alrighty. Well, guess what? I love my girlfriend, and she has to do a long drive in about 20 minutes that I did not know of. So I'm just gonna end here, and hopefully I'll start back up. And maybe I should stop playing this game on stream, because obviously my girlfriend likes to call me a lot of times throughout the day, which I do love. No.